Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage! Dazzle! Be still! Mirage! This one's all mine! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight! Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage! Take this! Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Dazzle! Mirage! Take this! You're finished! You're mine! Try harder! Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Take this! You're finished! Slash! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! It's on! We did it! Mirage! Eat dirt! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Pierce! Dazzle! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Slash! Swallow blade! You're mine! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Dazzle! Mirage! It's on! Eat dirt!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Harros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
We won. No choice. Be still! Mirage!
I'll face you!
Lightning orb!
So you clamor for my true power?
If it hides,
Heal.
dispatch it out again!
Swallow blade! Slash!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
Lightning thrust! Mirage!
In here!
Slash!
More for the
Swallow
top
blade!
Negative gate!
Wind astral energy!
Swallow blade!
No further!
Dance in the wind!
Slash!
Can you
Swallow
take it
blade!
now?
Dazzle!
Not
More
so
for the
fast!
stockpile!
The
Lightning
tempest engulfs
thrust!
you!
Mirage!
Reflect
Be
on thy
still!
sins. They smite with blackened
Mirage!
blade!
Dazzle!
Raging cascade!
Mirage! Piss on!
In here!
You picked the wrong fight!
Execution!
I'll be saving
Dazzle!
this one!
Mirage! Be still!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Tempest whirl! More where that came from!
Rending you a bloody howling!
Lightning
Lightning
thrust!
orb!
Mirage!
Raging
Lightning
cascade!
thrust!
Now!
Mirage!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah,
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right. Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegus. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us, You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Xion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Be still!
illuminate
Come
the
on!
stage! Holy
No
land!
further! Be still!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest. This one's all mine. Eat dirt!
How about
Lightning thrust!
one more! One last lightning to death!
Too fast!
Tiger blade!
Stand back.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Be still!
Shield
Raging Tiger! Not on my watch!
Look sharp! I'm on it!
Be still!
Tiger blade!
Lock! Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Leave the sword!
Away! Supernova! Light action!
Lightning thrust!
Watch this! We're taking too many hits! Another one! Guardian Seal! Anything in order to go on!
Lightning thrust!
Eat this!
Prepare to be sealed! Can't get out of this!
Now I'm in the groove.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly...
Okay.
Why?
Ugh. Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Illuminate the
Slash! Swallow blade! Lightning thrust!
Take out the legs with my shield!
Now! Mirage! Be still! Mirage!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Mirage! Off my focus! First strike! Glimmer dragon! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Prepare to be sealed!
In a vine!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! I can feel my power growing!
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
There it is. That's our target.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Ha! Nothing's biting. Ha! There we go. I'll let you go this time. I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Ha! There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Okay, change of plans. Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Ha! I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch. even natural? Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Eat this!
Oh, Ryan's starting.
Dazzle! I'm on Mirage!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling
Dance
tree!
in the wind!
Dazzle!
Air thrust!
Mirage! Slot! Do it! Swirl of light! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm practically unstoppable. Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride. I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
Isn't that what we were asked to find? Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
An opponent like this should be easy. I'll smash you! Prepare to be sealed!
Thunder Field!
Take this!
Dance in the
Mirage!
wind!
Shield! Dazzle!
Field!
Swallow
More
Blade!
for the stop!
Tiger Blade!
Lion Power!
Be still!
Gale Force!
Flaming Shot!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this! Dash this one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Air's ready!
I'm on it! Flaming Shot!
Make it
Mirage! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning condemned!
This one's mine!
Far enough!
Glimmer Dragon! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle! I'll finish you here and do it! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money?
I may have exerted my... This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone. I want to go back to bed.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Did we really just spend that much money?
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options.
Hi, Hoodle!
Be still! Take this! Mirage! Flaming thrust! Mirage! Dust! Take this!
Working away!
I'm through armor! Sending you up! Swallow blade! Light! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Heal!
Raging Storm!
Dazzle! Mirage! Flaming thrust!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Flaming thrust! I'm ready! No complaints here!
Illuminate the dark! Come
You
forward!
made me angry! That was a bad idea!
Ground and pound!
Flaming thrust!
Supernova!
Flaming
Hit now!
thrust! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Don't
waltz.
mind if I do!
Flaming thrust! Mirage! Be still!
I'm ready!
Mirage!
Far enough!
Flash! Swallow blade! No further!
Ready and raring!
I'll
Smash you! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! This could be useful. Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Flaming thrust! Mirage!
Thunder Field! Dance in the wind! In here!
Be still!
Simian pest.
Mirage!
I shall feel you where you stand.
Mirage! Dazzle!
Raging Storm!
Mirage!
Right.
You gain snaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me!
Going in! Photon
Be
blast!
still!
Raging
Mirage!
Cascade! Now.
Elusive deity! Dazzle! Mirage!
Resonate with the earth.
Don't mind if I do.
Dazzle! Mirage! Be still! Mirage!
Far enough!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Wind after
You picked the wrong fight!
Take this!
Smash you!
Going in!
In a bind?
Dazzle!
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
I got it!
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one here!
Thank you.
Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark! Are those arms even natural? Holy land!
Let me at him! Down!
Astro Art?
That's my cue!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Flaming Thrust! Mirage!
What would I do without you? More
Too fast!
Stand back!
I'll trip it up. Flaming Thrust!
Sleep
Mirage!
now!
Dazzle!
Get on in there!
Execution! Dazzle! Resonate! You picked the wrong
Blade
fight!
moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How's that?
Great, Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Take this! Mirage! Flaming Thrust!
Slow
enough.
flight!
Mirage!
Not in your dreams!
I'll smash you!
Like Astro Energy! Now!
Bridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it. Little help!
You picked the wrong fight! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage! Flaming Thrust! Mirage! All back in their defense!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Be still! Mirage! Flaming Thrust!
Giant supernova! Raging cascade!
Take this! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle!
Air thrust!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Dazzle!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! This one's mine!
Negative gate!
Make it red!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Raging storm! Hold on to your
Be
heart.
still!
Here I come!
Meteor!
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
Let's see what
Leave
we've
the
got.
charges!
You picked the wrong fight!
Look sharp!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious. Now!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Hands in the wind!
This one's mine! Tiger Blade!
Mirage! Flaming Thrust! Mirage! Be still! Mirage!
Tiger
Flaming
Blade!
Thrust!
Burst! Crescent
Dazzle!
Moon!
Tiger Blade! Mirage! Be still! Take this!
This one's
Step back! This one's all law!
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Mirage!
Switch to Hunter! Get behind me! Look sharp!
It's on!
Illuminate the dark!
Benediction light.
Now you've got to set me off!
We'll soon see about that.
Far enough!
Now you see what I can do!
Ice the power of light!
You can use a hand!
Eat dirt! Be still!
On her back! The fire!
I'm ready!
Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you. Tiger Blade!
Be still!
Lion Power!
Prepare to be seized!
This one's mine!
Benediction light. Another incantation ruined. I can't take much more. So you clamor for my true power?
Mirage! Be still! Stalagmite!
Illuminate the...
Dazzle!
Come forth!
Eat dirt!
Holy
Out of the woods.
I'm ready!
Tiger Blade!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Benediction light.
Illuminate the
Be
dark!
still!
Use too much.
Be still!
Holy Land!
Mirage! Lightning thrust!
I feel the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah, I guess I will.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try. But that water pressure would like...
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Armor won't save you!
Nothing hits my
Lightning
feet!
thrust!
One hand in the wind!
Dazzle!
Air
Bet that shell's hiding something fatal and sure you survived it.
Illuminate the
Lightning
dark!
thrust!
Come forth!
Mirage!
Holy glimmer!
Lightning thrust!
Holy Land!
This one's mine!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Swallow blade!
Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Dazzle! Bloody Mirage!
Shattering!
Attack time!
Now!
All yours, Kisara. Benediction light.
Lightning
Go
thrust!
in!
Mirage!
Can't get out of this!
Illuminate,
there
mind if I do?
No way out? I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Coming through!
Lightning thrust!
Armor won't save you!
Shield!
Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust!
I can carve through
Right
armor!
here! I got you!
Lightning thrust! Mirage! Be still! It's
This it?
Hold on!
On your...
I'm gonna need more energetic. The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep throwing the attack!
Indeed. But remain ever vigilant.
Lightning thrust!
Make it rain!
Blow them away!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
That's far enough!
Eat dirt!
Going
I owe you one. Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Be still! Be careful, everyone!
Sorry, I've got
one
plenty
anything
to go
normal.
around. Anything in order,
Hard steel!
Be still!
See if you'll mind if I do.
This one's
Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage!
Wind
Here I
after
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb! Dance in the wind!
Be still! Mirage! Be still! Enough done! It's over! Next! Mirage!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Holy...
A victory for the ages.
Come and face me! Lightning thrust! Mirage!
Good shot! Idiot! Get charged!
Be still!
This one's mine!
Be still! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight! Dazzle! No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Ripping you apart!
Bloody high! I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Mirage!
Tiger blade!
Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle!
Scream face blood.
Raging
This
cascade!
one's mine!
Lightning thrust!
Tiger blade!
Being interrupted.
See what I can do.
Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust!
I'm ready! Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
On your nuts! Dazzle!
I'm gone!
Mirage! You picked the wrong fight!
Far enough!
Resonate with the
Lightning
earth.
thrust!
This one's mine!
Dazzle!
Tiger blade! Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Everlasting dust.
All thanks to you!
Mirage!
In here!
Dazzle! Mirage!
Get you off on some
This one's mine!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Tiger blade! Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I've still got a ways to go!
We got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there. Out of my way!
Dazzle! Mirage!
How about this?
Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Dazzle! Try harder! You picked the wrong fight!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Be still! I'll pick you all off!
Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
Take this!
Look sharp!
You're finished!
Dance on the wind! Going in! To be seen! Stop! Tiger Blade! My reach is even wider! This one's mine!
Lightning Thrust!
Lightning condensed!
Be still!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dazzle!
I can carve through I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Lightning Thrust! Mirage!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Idiot discharge!
Mirage!
Crumble!
Dazzle!
Raging Storm! More where that came from!
I'm ready! Swallow Blade!
This one's mine!
Be still!
I owe you
Another incantation ruined.
Eat dirt!
I am not beyond fury.
Be still! Mirage!
Ready and wary.
Now!
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently
Be
done.
still!
This one's mine!
Mirage! I'll smash you!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Swallow Blade!
Holy Land!
Take this.
Lightning!
I'm gone!
Mirage!
Round and
I'm ready.
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
We're still standing. Barely.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away. I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us? You picked the wrong fight!
Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning thrust!
Far enough!
Be still!
There you go! Stop that!
Negative be still! Mirage!
Tiger Blade!
Mirage!
Howl!
Lightning thrust!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning orb!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Lightning thrust!
One more!
Mirage!
Idiot!
Lightning thrust!
Hold on to your arm!
Use
Here
its
I
weak
come!
point to take it down.
All together,
You picked the
everyone!
wrong fight!
Time to start!
Here!
Slash!
I'll be
This
ready!
one's mine!
Mirage! Lightning thrust! Dazzle!
Lightning condensed!
Can't get out of this!
Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark! Force! Holy Land!
Dazzle!
Tiger Blade! Far enough!
Now you see what I can do! Eagle Ray!
Let's keep up the pressure!
I'll face you!
Tiger Blade!
Wind astral energy! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on!
Be still! Eat dirt! Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust! Mirage! Dazzle!
Light astral energy! Lightning condensed! Thunderblade!
No further!
Illuminate the dark! Transform! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Piercing rope!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Hold on to your arc!
Are you ready?
Frozen!
Hammer! This one's mine!
Lightning thrust!
It's changing tactics!
Have an ace up its sleeve?
Dance in the wind! enemy is going all out!
Lightning thrust! Mirage! Be still!
Tiger Blade! Appreciate the help.
Eat dirt!
Far enough!
Lightning thrust! Mirage!
On guard!
Wind
Try
Astral
harder!
Energy!
Lightning thrust! Mirage!
Take this! In a bind?
Mirage! Be still! Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Let me free you.
Dance in the wind!
I can carve through walls!
Not like this!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
This one's
Mirage!
mine!
Lightning thrust! Mirage!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning thrust!
Lion
Mirage!
Wind Astral Energy! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Be still!
Holy lamp!
Not so fast!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Eat dirt!
Tiger Blade!
Take this!
Raging storm!
Be still!
Soaring
Mirage! Be still!
Thunder touch!
Mirage!
Astral Energy! Lightning condemned!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Attack time! Illuminate
Mirage!
the dark!
On guard!
Holy
Nice!
lamp!
We've almost got this!
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Eat dirt!
Far enough!
Lightning
Execution!
thrust!
Lightning
Mirage!
meteor!
Lightning thrust!
Grounded
Mirage!
pound!
Be still!
Benediction light.
It looks like we made a mess!
One more! Light Astral Energy!
Mirage!
In a bind?
Pierce!
Dance in the wind!
Megasonic
Time to
thrust!
shine!
Here goes!
Megasonic
Bananas,
thrust!
let's go!
Pierce!
Thunder Blade!
Megasonic
Lightning
thrust!
dark!
Be
Come
still!
forth! Holy glimmer!
Mirage!
Holy lamp!
Pierce!
I couldn't make it.
On guard!
I'll smash you!
Flaming me!
Taking ruin.
Time to shine!
Confiscated!
Here!
Be
Appreciate the
still!
help!
Illuminate the dark!
Dazzle!
Tiger
Mirage!
Blade!
Lightning thrust!
Make it rain! Ringwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
And Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shion's waiting for us.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Be still! It's on! Flaming thrust! You picked the wrong fight! Flaming thrust! Mirage! Flaming thrust! Begin! Be still! Mirage! Here I come! It's dazzle! I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away!
Raging cascade!
In a bind? An astral art?
That's my cue!
Mirage! Shut him down!
Raging cascade!
Eagle ray!
Anyway, frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Now you see what I can do! Flaming
Light
thrust!
astral energy! No complaints from me.
We're so high up.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here.
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
Gotta break through! Flaming thrust! Mirage! Dazzle! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage!
Confiscated!
Dazzle! No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay. I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Dazzle! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage!
Rinwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Dazzle!
All thanks to you.
The enemy wields art. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Ready to go! Far enough!
Now what?
I'm ready!
Yohali!
All yours, Kisara.
Look sharp!
Flaming thrust! Mirage!
In a vine?
Dazzle! Eat dirt!
Hey, one at a time! Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
Yohali!
All yours, Kisara.
I think I'm getting stronger.
There's history in the air here.
can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelagian, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelagian's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no? This place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegis. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renins who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danins such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Let's see what you've got.
Lightning thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
Going in!
Photon Blast!
Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning thrust!
Igneous discharge!
Mirage!
These ones can run rings around us!
Lightning thrust!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Be still!
Lion
Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage!
This will come in
Dazzle!
handy.
Going in!
Mirage! Dazzle! Mirage!
Hold
This
on to your
one's
arms.
mine.
Here I come!
Be still!
Raging
Easy
Cascade!
ensnaring to
Be
me.
still!
Their arcs were interrupted.
Raging Cascade!
This one's
Here.
mine.
Lightning thrust!
On guard.
Mirage!
Freeze Lancer!
Dazzle!
Now or never.
Still!
In a bind.
Raging
This one's all
Cascade!
mine! Eat dirt!
Look sharp!
I'll grind you into
Be
Make
still!
it ready!
all yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
We did it!
Swallow
Be
Slut!
still!
Take it.
Mirage!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Dazzle! Mirage! Dazzle!
Crescent Moon!
Mirage! Be still!
Tiger
This one's
Blade!
all mine. You picked the wrong fight!
Lion Howl!
Lightning thrust!
Now!
Lost! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Easy peasy, ha hoodle. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Are you Alfin and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganeth Harrow. So I'll ask again, are you Alfin and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space? Seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Danins, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Delpharis Castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
Man, this place gives me the creeps.
La, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You...
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yup, now that we have all the ingredients.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Danan's slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers. I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danans and Renans go? Shion. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle. But...
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? That means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Full run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Shion. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them?
Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that? Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.